Hello there, and welcome back to Writing from Scratch with me, Tom. In today's video, we're going to look at how you can craft your opening sentence. A lot of emphasis is placed on the opening sentence of a book. Many writers, authors, and critics feel that it is extremely important to get this right, and it can often feel like there's too much focus placed on it. Whatever your opinion about this is, it's important to note that the opening sentence can tell us a lot about the tone and style of the book. And it's very much like meeting a person for the first time. We always say that first impressions matter. The handshake, the manner, the tone of the voice, the smile and the facial expressions, the gestures and the dress all tell us about what we can expect from that person. And it's very similar to the opening sentence of a book. It's not everything there is to know about the person, but it gives us a really good indication of what's to come. So in today's video, let's look at 6 different ways that you can open your book. Observations are a very common way to start a book. A sentence stating a fact of life or a common occurrence can instantly help the reader relate to the story and understand the theme of your novel. Let's look at a few examples. Ships at a distance have every man's wish on board. It is a truth universally acknowledged that a single man in possession of a good fortune must be in want of a wife. All happy families are alike. Each unhappy family is unhappy in its own way. Confusion is another fantastic way to intrigue your reader and encourage them to read more. By starting with something out of the ordinary that the reader is puzzled by, you can create an air of mystery or unfamiliarity which breeds curiosity. Here are some examples. In the beginning, the universe was created. This has made a lot of people very angry and has been widely regarded as a bad move. It was a bright, cold day in April, and the clocks were striking 13. Shock is similar to confusion, except we are surprising our audience with something unexpected or blunt that causes a sudden shift in their emotions. Generally, this tends to be something negative, but positive shocks are possible too. Great examples are: it was the day my grandmother exploded. I'm pretty much fucked. It was a pleasure to burn. Questions are another simple way to engage the audience. You can blend these with confusion or shock or another form too, but by asking questions to your reader, you can create an instant connection and entice them to read more to find out if their answer is valid or not. Here are some good ones. Justice? You get justice in the next world. In this world, you have the law. Where's Papa going with that axe? Flash forwards or flashbacks are another fun technique that you can utilize. You can refer to something that will happen later in the story or before, either by stating it as a fact or by showing your reader a segment of the later or earlier event. This makes your reader want to find out how the character ended up in this position and will cause satisfaction later in the story. Great examples include: many years later, as he faced the firing squad, Colonel Aurelio Buendia was to remember that distant afternoon when his father took him to discover ice. We started dying before the snow, and like the snow, we continued to fall. Characters speaking directly to the audience is a very effective way to create a personal connection between the reader and the character they will follow. It can tell them information, or facts, or perspectives that intrigue and familiarize the audience with their new host. Let's look. Call me Ishmael. I am an invisible man. This is my favorite book in all the world, though I have never read it. Whichever you choose, just remember that the first sentence isn't often as important as everybody makes it out to be. There are some really famous examples of great first sentences that hook and interest us in the story, And this is what yours should do too. It should intrigue and show and demonstrate a little bit about what the reader can expect from your book. But just remember, people don't stay for the opening sentence. They stay because of the first chapter and the second chapter and the characters and the stories and the settings. So don't stress too much if you can't think of that perfect opening sentence. It might come later. Other than that, good luck with trying to design your opening sentences, and I'll see you all next time. Please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing the video with your friends. Thank you very much.